I decided to do a second part to my previous video talking about Angel Tree. I'm not against Angel Tree or any of the other programs that provide for children in need, or even other programs that are sent to, or that where gifts are sent to other countries, like Operation or Christmas Child, the shoebox program. But I think it's my opinion that we've, where this society has developed such a sense of entitlement, and kids aren't encouraged to, when they make their list, to keep their expectations reasonable. We now have kids who are requesting $500-$600 gaming equipment, and these expensive, like $100 dolls, designer clothes and shoes. And a lot of people that would like to pull one of these Angel Tree tags to buy gifts for kids, it just it makes it more difficult, in my opinion, because you want to help, but you don't want to go overboard. So there's a lot of criticism of people who will pick a tag and they won't get the exact brand that a child is requesting, but they might get a comparable brand or a comparable product. There's different reasons for that, either expense or maybe availability. But you got these moms who are getting online who are complaining that their child didn't get exactly what they requested. And again, it goes right back to that sense of entitlement. Instead of being appreciative of what you received, I mean, these are free to these parents who have signed their children up. Not just the moms either. I'm sure there are some dads who also get involved, but also these families who sign up for these programs year after year after year, and they'll sign up for multiple programs to get as big of a haul as they can, and then brag about it. I don't spend that much on my kids, or at least when they were younger. I didn't spend thousands or even hundreds on my kids for Christmas because their dad and I provided for them through the year, their needs, and then Christmas we kept things reasonable because we didn't want our children to be materialistic. Plus, we just financially couldn't afford to blow a ton of money on whatever the latest and greatest thing was at the time. Thankfully, my kids were pretty reasonable in their requests. They didn't really request expensive items until they got older, and of course we were able to provide a little more within reason. But kids need to learn, and families need to learn to be appreciative of whatever is done for them, even if they don't get exactly what they want, especially if they're asking for really expensive items. When I was single or even newly married, there was no way we would have picked an expensive, a child's tag that had an expensive item on it, because we didn't spend that much on ourselves, and we didn't get, or at least I didn't. I never got expensive items, and I turned out fine. But I used to do all kinds of stuff for kids when I was single and younger, even though I didn't have a whole lot of money myself, but I didn't spend a ton of money. But it still made me feel good that I was able to pick out nice things and quality items for whatever child that I bought for. But now my goal, my target is, older people, homeless animals, and if I see somebody who really truly is down on their luck, I will, help out wherever I can. I also donate a lot to local food pantries too. But yeah, I am not against Angel Tree at all. I just feel like that some of these organizations need to let families know that when they have their children make these lists, to be reasonable and keep their expectations low. And who knows, maybe they'll get, a nicer gift than what they requested. But, and also maybe, encourage families to, keep within like a certain limit spending, and maybe pick like, what about an article of clothing, maybe an educational item, and then something fun. I don't think kids need to receive, 10, 12, whatever gifts. I think 3 to 4 gifts, nice gifts, is good enough. But that, again, that's my opinion.